Some good color. So we have.
I've been in the back, so don't.
We got Lily. Where's Justin?
Right here. Justin, right here. Justin's here.
Are we? Look at that, almost on time. Well, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Today is a great way to start a new week. I'm so excited about why we have all joined here today. As you look around, you see a lot of great community partners. From JCPS to TARC, the Louisville Urban League, union partners, Metro Council members, members of my administration, community leaders, and so many more. A lot of wonderful folks who have worked incredibly hard to make this important announcement today possible. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here, and thanks to everyone else with all of your respective organizations for helping us get to this day. For recognizing a community challenge and working together to find solutions, even when it's not technically within your authority. As many of you know, our city has faced two transportation challenges. First, with TARC. Public transportation service, so many people across our neighborhoods rely on TARC. Yet TARC is facing a financial crisis as the agency loses 20% of its operating budget that's been filled by one-time federal American Rescue Plan funding. That is coming to an end. And so that required a difficult decision by TARC to reduce the frequency of many of its routes. And that resulted in fewer TARC bus drivers that will be needed in the next year or so. But let me be clear. TARC drivers are the very reason that the service works. They are essential. Our city depends on them. And all of us and our entire city wants to be there for them in return. At the same time, JCPS faced a bus driver shortage that made it difficult to get Louisville's children to school on time. As we all know, this required a tough decision by the JCPS board to end busing for all but two magnet programs. As mayor, I don't have any authority over JCPS, but these challenges impacted families across our entire city, especially in our most underserved neighborhoods. And so I could not stand on the sidelines and watch either of these challenges continue. While I recognize there is no perfect answer for either challenge, it seemed to me that we had a perfect opportunity here. An opportunity to support our TARC drivers, an opportunity to support JCPS, and an opportunity to support JCPS families and students across our city. So I invited groups and leaders from across our city together to meet in my office and to find solutions. And while historically, not all of these groups and organizations that are with us here today or came together have worked closely together, this seemed like the perfect opportunity to do things differently, to work together and create innovative and groundbreaking approach, to find a solution that our community needs and that our community deserves. Because no child should miss out on a quality education because they aren't able to access transportation. And no TARC driver should face the uncertainty of losing a paycheck that their family depends on when they have supported our city for so long. So together, yes. So together, we all looked at the facts. JCPS needs approximately 200 bus drivers to completely solve their current bus driver shortage challenges. However, Dr. Polio shared with our group that with approximately 70 drivers, JCPS could restore some of the magnet bus routes that some of our most in-need families and children rely on and deserve. So if TARC moved up the timeline for its planned route frequency reduction plan, 70 bus drivers would be available to apply and take on these needed JCPS routes. It was much more complicated than any of us who are working on this thought. It took a lot of negotiations, a lot of open-mindedness, a lot of commitment from everyone that you see here with us today. But everyone who was at our table, from TARC to JCPS, our union leaders, JCPS board members, pastors, Metro Council leaders, the Louisville Urban League, other community leaders, were all committed to finding a solution. Now we will all state very clearly, this is a short-term solution. It will not fix everything for the long term. However, it will help our most in-need students for the upcoming school year. And it will give us more time to continue working to find long-term solutions for JCPS, for TARC, for our entire city. I am so proud. Today and over the past few weeks, Louisville has shown our strength and our willingness to come together, to be bold, and do what it takes to be there for our people across the city. And we are going to keep showing up at the table. We are going to keep collaborating and keep working together to solve the most important challenges that our cities face. Starting today with public transportation and transportation for our JCPS families, but continuing to attack the challenges like reducing gun violences, reducing street homelessness, improving public education, and so much more. Today, this is a win for our public transportation system. This is a win for our public school system. And even more importantly, it's a win for every single Louisville family and child who goes to JCPS. Thank you all for working so hard together to make this happen. This is just the beginning. And now I'd like to introduce one of our partners who is so critical to make this happen, and that is the leader of JCPS,